Encampment organizers tell me the mayor has an open invitation to come out here anytime to their site on the Parkway and talk to them personally. Meanwhile, the mayor says there's evidence that these campers are stockpiling supplies for their resistance.
Hearing what the mayor is saying today, trying to demonize us when we have not done anything wrong, is upsetting.
In what they are calling a nonviolent defensive stance, encampment residents tell NBC10 they are still on alert for cops. They say last night was a small victory as they are still out there with their homemade barriers up. Organizers say they need the mayor to visit the Ben Franklin Parkway site himself.
If he's really for the people, we would appreciate him to hear the residents' stories, hear their fears, hear their demands.
It's going on more than 38 hours since the city imposed deadline. Encampments here and on Ridge Avenue braced for an overnight confrontation, but that never went down. Using shelters as a transition to permanent housing continues to be a main sticking point. Campers say shelters are dangerous and traumatizing.
It's a really broken system when people will decide they'd rather come sleep in a park, in a tent, in the rain, in the extreme heat, over what the city has to offer downtown.
City leaders believe shelters are a route to permanent housing. They say they have agreed to backing the creation of a tiny village, new permanent housing units, and a possible temporary sanctioned encampment at another site. The mayor tells us forcibly removing campers is a last resort.
Just to plow in there without thinking about it and planning for it or continuing to negotiate for it would be irresponsible. We will get to at some point where the encampment will be ended.
The city says it's had several weeks of face-to-face negotiations with organizers. At this time, no one is talking about their next move. Aaron Baskerville, NBC10 News.